Hi, welcome back. And today we are doing another try all the exotic fruits vlog. Well, I say all of them. I'm trying to try as many as I can, when I can. And I've had the opportunity to order some more fruit in. And they're all things that, almost all things that I've never heard of before. So it will be very interesting to see what they'll taste like, if I can eat them at the time as well, because I have no idea whether I need to cook some of them, whether some of them are used for teas, or I have to do certain preparations. So we'll see what I can eat and what I can't eat. I actually made a bowl of like normal fruit and I haven't eaten it because this order came in just after that, and I was like, alright, well, I guess I'm doing that then. It won't focus on the star fruit, but here you go. Star fruit, which feels very waxy. It smells really nice. Carambola, they're also called. Carambola, also known as star fruit or five fingers, is the fruit of Everoa carambola, a species of tree native to tropical Southeast Asia. I didn't know there were tree fruits. Fruit is commonly consumed in parts of Brazil, Southeast Asia, South Asia, the South Pacific. So, yeah, a lot of the world eats it. And how to eat it. Okay, let me know. They're very good vitamin C, 52% of your recommended daily intake. Wow. Make sure it's ripe. A ripe star fruit should primarily be yellow with only hints of green. Yep, that's what it is. Look at him, so cute. Doesn't smell like something I want to eat, to be honest. It smells very grassy. I thought it was supposed to be sweet. It looks beautiful on the inside though. You could use it as a little stamp to make stars. Of course that would be a waste of food. It's so pretty, I kinda don't want to eat it. Very weird. I like it, but it reminds me of uncooked green beans. Very slight hint of. It's that kind of green vegetable aftertaste. And I don't know whether. No, it looks ripe. It's mostly yellow, so I don't think it's that. But yeah, it definitely has that hint of raw green bean to it. If you eat a lot of healthy salads, you'll probably know what I mean. Which I don't mind, but I thought it was gonna be sweet. The texture is very soft and crunchy at the same time, which is very peculiar to me. I mean, it's nice. I'm glad I finally tried it. I used to know someone at the zoo who was obsessed with these, and I guess I can see why. If you know what you're expecting, then it'd be really nice to put in salads or curries or stuff like that. I think that'd be really nice. Yeah. I'll definitely try them again. So next, we have a slightly battered looking fragrant pear. And these are from China. So I've had like Chinese pears before, I've had Korean pears before, and they're very, very good. But I never heard of this small pear called fragrant pear. I've seen bigger pears under the same name, but I guess it kind of, you get mistranslations and stuff like that. But this is definitely the fragrant pear that I'm looking at on the other screen. And I was very intrigued to see how much different these would be compared to normal pears or the other Asian pears that I've tried. It doesn't really have a strong smell. Okay, they taste really good. Yeah, they definitely have that texture of Chinese pear and Korean pear that I've already had before. Like, their pears over there seem to be a little bit more crunchy, and I really, really, really like that. But this one's got a really strong, yet not strong flavor. It's very, it hits your nose with a lot of floral notes, but the taste is quite mild sweetness-wise. So that's really, it's really interesting because I get the floral in like my upper palate, but my taste buds are like, yeah, this is like a nice, gentle, sweet pear. Unfortunately, I just found out that this one is probably not ripe. It's called the Sapodilla. They're from Mexico or Mexico. And yeah, it says if you want to know whether they're ripe, just scratch the top surface of it and then see if it's green underneath, which it is. So I can't eat this one just yet, which is really annoying. I think it's also known as a brown sugar fruit because that's what it tastes like. It tastes like brown sugar. I mean, I can try a little bit of it and see what it's like, but I probably won't get the full flavor of it because it is slightly unripe still. It still tastes good though. So that's what it looks like. I think it's very close to being ripe. See that little bit of green on the outside? So I think another day or so in normal temperature, that would be really, really good. So Cempedak comes from Southeast Asia and it is in the same genus as breadfruit and jackfruit. So hopefully it won't give me a bad tummy because jackfruit, because it has so much latex in the rind and everywhere else, jackfruit really gives me a bad tummy. I love the flavor. I used to be addicted to jackfruit, but I would blow it up like a balloon and be ill for days. So hopefully this won't be like that. I've never had breadfruit either. I do want to try that too. So yeah, as you can see, it's packaged. It was frozen. It was very expensive, this one actually. And I heard rumors that people who like durian love this even more. Now, I can't smell it yet. That's the seed. It's a little bit slippery because again it's been frozen. So yeah, and the fruit is very similar to jackfruit. So very good, but it has a very unique taste at the same time. Like the fruits look similar to jackfruit. Oh, that is so interesting. It's very sweet, first of all, and very pungent actually. Yeah, but it's nice. It's like it reminds me of the desserts that you smell in a traditional Asian restaurant. That's what it reminds me of. Oh god, I want to go back to Asia now. But the taste is very sweet at first and then it has almost like a tea-like aftertaste. I really like it. It's nice. So next is a bit more of a peculiar one for me. Probably again, if you're in the Americas or anywhere that has these plants, then you're probably used to them. But I got a nopal cactus leaf. And to be honest, when I got the package and I opened it and this was in there, I was confused because I couldn't remember that I actually bought one. So I just looked it up and apparently you can just slice it and peel the skin off, make sure the spines are gone. I mean, I think I accidentally pricked them all in my fingers earlier anyway, so there's none left. But apparently this tastes like green beans, so that's very interesting. So I'm probably gonna cook this up tonight, but I do want to try a slice and see what it's like raw. It says you can eat it as it is. You can also boil or fry it. Oh, it does smell like green bean. That smells straight up like green bean. Okay, so it smells like green beans. Does not taste anything like green beans. It's weird because all the sides say has a flavor similar to, but I guess if that's the closest thing you can compare it to, then I mean it definitely has that fragrance of green bean. It smells like straight up fresh green beans, but the flavor is very tart, and I do like it, but I am I have to get used to it because it's so new to me. Like, I've never had anything like this before. I'm definitely gonna try the grilled version of this that I found a recipe for. That'd be really nice, you know, to have. And yeah, keep an eye out on Instagram. I'll probably post it up there because that's where I put all my food photos. So yeah, I'm gonna grill this baby up tonight and try it that way. Now, to continue the cactus fiesta, I've got a cactus fig. Now, I bought a cactus fig for the very first time when I was in, I believe it was Boston. Yeah, it was Boston. When I was there for the first time, I went to a giant supermarket. It was so nice. So many fruits and vegetables. I could not believe, like, it was so good. I wanted to buy everything. They had whole jackfruits there, whole durians, lots of cactus figs, and I've always wanted to try these. I had red ones at the time, and these are yellow ones. So I want to try them again. Hopefully it's ripe. It feels quite soft, so I think this one will be ripe. And remind myself what they were like. But there you go, the flesh. Tastes so much better than it smells. Oh my god. I dropped a whole load of shit on my fucking lap. Yeah, very tasty. This smells awful, by the way. But it's really nice. It's a subtle sweet flavor, very refreshing. Even like the seeds in there. But yeah, the smell for me is not nice. I think it smells... Oh, I know what it reminds me of. That's why I don't like it, the smell. It reminds me of kiwanos. I had a kiwano once, and there are very few fruits that I do not like. But that one made me almost... Oh my god, I just smelled this. This smells amazing. This one's called a lulo. Or naranjilla. Naranjilla, I guess. Naranjilla. But it's also known as a lulo. And it's from Ecuador, Costa Rica, Panama, and Colombia. So I have no idea what it's supposed to taste like. I'm gonna eat this bit here. It smells less fragrant when I open it up. I just tasted it and I'm like, this is super sour. And I was like, oh, is it supposed to taste like that? And then I just read one of the sites that came up saying, what is lulo? It looks like an orange, but tastes like a super tart citrusy mistake. It is really nice, but it's super tart. Like really, really tart. It smells great. It has kind of the texture of, I don't know. It's really interesting. It is super tart. I pulled the face because I wasn't expecting that at all because it smells super sweet. And then it is about as sour as a lemon. But it has a lot of floral notes in there that are really, really nice. Like, I definitely recommend this if you like sour fruits or tart fruits, like really tart fruits. And like a lot of floral, like complex floral notes in your fruit, because that's what this is. It's really good. Now here is another one that might not be ripe. It feels a little bit hard. I'm not sure how you're supposed to figure out if it's ripe or not. It says it should be smelling sweet, which it isn't. But this is a feijoa. I don't know how to say it, okay? But it's a fruit from Brazil, Colombia, Uruguay, Paraguay, and northern Argentina. And it's from the myrtle family, which is really interesting. And then the fruit, it says, feijoas taste like taking the best elements of strawberry, guava, pineapple, and mixing them together. This doesn't smell like anything right now. It's also a really small fruit, I have to say. I'm a little bit disappointed. I was hoping to get a bigger fruit, but again, being in the UK, you don't get a lot of access to things, and you know, you just get what's imported. God, I can almost not say that. But I'm gonna try it anyway, and I'll probably just leave it to ripe over the next day or so and see if it's any better. It might be really nice when I open it up, I don't know. So I've got a bit of the flesh there. Yeah, definitely needs ripening. It's still sour, tart. Don't get any of the things that they discussed. So unfortunately that one's a bust. Next, I'm very excited to have gotten my hands on some fresh sweet tamarind. Now I like the sour version as well for cooking and stuff like that. Sweet tamarind I've only had like in a candied form before, which I also really enjoyed. And I just wanted to try it from the pod. They look like little poops. Don't they? Boop, boop, boop. But yeah. It says to just break the pod. Oh, it is straight up in there. That's so cool. So that's what it looks like on the inside. And then they said to just pull the string. Oh, that's like a little... Oh. Seeds. Wanna grow some? It's really nice. It's not as overwhelmingly sweet like I thought it would be. I really like cracking these pods. I might do that more often. Like get sweet ones. Sweet fresh ones. So there you go. I love eating things that are the way they are. Not like processed or stuff like that. Of course I eat junk food too, but I always feel this special bond with things that just come the way they are and eat them and enjoy them. So the next one is one that I am both looking forward to and dreading at the same time. It's the cola nut. And it's bitter. Now bitter is one of the flavors that I don't do well with. I'm not a big bitter person. But apparently you can just eat these as they are, but it will be bitter if you don't use it in any other way. You know, you can cook it, you can extract it. Also, it's full of caffeine. Oh, so that's what they look like. Now, remember when I said things in its natural form are... Okay, I'm getting used to it now. It is super bitter, first of all, super bitter. Which is how it's supposed to be, so don't worry about that. I've done my research. You can eat it raw and chew it and swallow it. Apparently it's a really big thing that they do, especially in Nigeria, West African countries. They use it for all sorts of stuff. I'm getting used to it now, but it was very, very bitter in the beginning. But yeah, this is one of those things that gives me that feeling even more. Like I am connected to the natural world because it's so close to the source, if you know what I mean. So the next fruit I unfortunately can't eat, but I just want to show it to you and maybe keep an eye on socials to see what I do with it, because apparently it's not recommended to eat these raw, not because it's unsafe for you, but because it doesn't taste very good. So I'm not gonna, you know, open up yet another fruit and having to use it like today, because I've opened it up and when I don't need to. So this is a tamarillo. And it's from Peru, Colombia, New Zealand, Ecuador, Rwanda, Australia, and the United States. So it's quite, you know, well spread, and it's also known as the tree tomato. Right, the next one It's monk fruit. I got a broken one because it was cheaper, and it doesn't matter to me because it's just a broken shell. And this one's from Asia, China particularly, I believe. And I did have a little sniff at it earlier, and as soon as I smelled it, it's very, very fragrant. I was like, I know that flavor, and I know that smell. And it is a sweetener used in traditional herbal teas. And it's like, I have one that it has that in it, like most of it in it. So this is the shell. It's kind of like a hard shell, and it's got the dried fruit inside. I read that it's rarely eaten fresh because it goes rancid really quickly after harvesting, so it gets dried like this and then used as a sweetener or like an ingredient in like traditional medicine. Looks like a little hive. Oh, this you want to focus on? Okay, whatever. It almost looks like a coffee bean. I don't know if I can eat it like this, but I'm gonna try. It's so sweet. Oh my god, it's so sweet. So yeah, this is predominantly used as a sweetener. It's sweeter than stevia, for example. That's really nice. I like that. Also think that the cola nut is made me very hyper. I feel very, very focused right now and a little bit crazy. Maybe I should not drink my coffee. It's just sitting there. And maybe that's not it. Oh, maybe that's all I need. It's a fucking cola nut in my life, baby. I found it. I found the thing that wakes up my brain. Tiny bit of cola nut. Even if it's just a placebo, you know, it'd be great. Anyway, monk fruit. Very nice. Definitely recommend it. If you can find a tea. Actually, I'm gonna show you the tea. Right? So it just has the monk fruit in it, monk fruit extract and cane sugar. And that's it. Excuse me. So that's so cool that I can now finally say, hey, look at me. Right, the very last one. Are you still with me? Yeah, of course you are, because all these weird, wonderful things, you know, this is glorious. So I'm slightly hyped up on cola nut. Cola nut. So this one is called Gwynep, or that's, oh, are you dripping? Are you dripping? I thought I just saw some, oh, it's just a bit of the packaging. Anyway, this is Gwynep, also known as Spanish lime. And apparently the fruit inside is very orange. It looked very beautiful. And it is from, where did I say it was from? God fucking damn it. South and Central America, Caribbean. Cool. So this is the fruit. It does look like a little bit of a funky cloaca. A lychee. It's very hard to eat. Like, I can't get the flesh of the nut inside, the seed. I don't like the aftertaste. It is not as sweet as I was hoping it would be. Doesn't taste like lychee. I might have to try another one from a different bit. Like, I have a whole bag of it, so... This one tastes better. Okay, so that second one tasted a lot better. I think the other one was overripe, so it kind of had that little bit of a spoiled taste to it. The second one had a slight hint of lychee to it. Can't taste anything lime-wise. I think this is just a bad batch, unfortunately. You do get that sometimes. I've had it before with like Long Gone, for example. It just depends on how they're stored and how they're shipped and all sorts of stuff. You know, I don't get too upset about these things because it just happens and they weren't that expensive. But it does kind of, you know, make me wonder what they're supposed to taste like. They're very hard to eat. Like, I've got the flesh still stuck in my mouth because I can't swallow it down. Not a big fan. yeah, I'm good. Oh, that's so sad to end on a downer, but everything else was great, and I'll let you know about the other things that weren't completely ripe yet or I couldn't eat. So yeah, I'll let you know about that. Let me know what you thought was great. You know, leave a comment. Maybe you want to try some of these things, and yeah, thank you for joining me as always. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you all in another eating vlog pretty soon, I'm sure. Bye bye.